and welcome to day 4 of the Consistency Challenge. I'm Tracy, TMagFit on Instagram, and today is all about your abs and cardio. But before we get started, I wanted to take a moment to talk to you about something that is more important than exercising if you're trying to up your game, get fit, lose weight, build muscle, and all of that stuff. And that is, you guessed it, diet. Now, I could talk for hours about everything under the sun related to diet, but today I'm going to focus on 2 things. We're going to talk about increasing your vegetable intake as well as meal prep and planning. All right? So veggies. Everyone knows how important they are to your health, right? They provide tons of vitamins and minerals and all of that, but they're also really low in calories. So if you load up on vegetables, they're going to help keep you full for a longer period of time without jacking up your calorie count for the day. So try to sneak in vegetables wherever you can. Instead of just having an omelet with like cheese and meat or whatever, throw in a whole bunch of vegetables, peppers, onions, tomatoes, all of those things are fabulous. Throw in spinach. I love doing like a spinach, sausage, and mozzarella is a fabulous omelet to try. You could also do things like if you do smoothies, you could throw in spinach into your smoothies. Speaking of spinach, it might change the color a little bit. However, it does not alter the flavor, and the flavor of all of the fruit that you love in your smoothies are going to overtake the flavor of that spinach, and they'll still be delicious, but they'll be extra healthy when you throw that in there. So, add more veggies, feel full for longer without upping your calorie count. Now let's talk about meal prep and meal planning. Meal planning is so important because it's going to help you avoid that temptation. You know that time when you're like waiting until the last minute, you're trying to figure out what to do for dinner or lunch if you're at work or whatever, and you're like, man, I can't figure this out. I'm just going to bail. I'm going to go pick up a pizza or something, or I'm just going to go through the drive-thru. Planning ahead and prepping your meals ahead is going to help you avoid the temptation to just bail on your plans and go pick something up that's going to add lots and lots of calories and lots of unwanted bad things for your body. So write down a list of what you want to do for the week. Do your shopping ahead of time, then you have no excuse because you don't want to waste all the money that you spent on your food, right? For prepping rather, I like to meal prep my lunches, for example, so that I have healthy lunches ready to go in the morning. I have to get up nice and early. I'm a middle school teacher, so I have to leave my house just before 7 o'clock. I do not have the energy or capacity to be able to think about food that early in the morning. So by prepping my meals on Sunday, all I have to do on Monday morning, Tuesday, whatever day, I walk downstairs, I grab the Tupperware out of the fridge, and out the door I go. No thought process necessary. I just grab it and go, and I'm ready to go for the week. I do the same thing with snacks. I keep containers of like almonds. You could do carrots, or a little bit of cheese, yogurt, granola, any of those things. Keep them on hand. Avoid the temptation of unhealthy foods that are going to be there for you if you are not careful. All right, let's get into today's workout. Like I said, this is a core and cardio workout. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a cardio move, then we're going to do 2 core moves. Then a cardio move, 2 core moves. All right, we'll do a total of 12 moves. Then we're just going to do the entire thing again for a total of 24 minutes. The only gear I request or recommend rather you have today is some sort of one weight only. You don't need a pair of weights or anything. I've got a couple of weight plates. I have alternatives in case one of them's too heavy. I've got a couple of resistance bands. I'm going to show you some modifications that you can do, but are certainly not required. Just throwing things out there if you want to try and up the ante and up your game a little bit. I think that's it. Without further ado, I'm going to grab a quick sip of water and we are going to get started. Now, as I go through this, while we're doing these cardio moves, if there is a move that you can't do for one reason or another, I invite you to pick a different cardio move. You can do the same cardio move every single time if you want. I'm going to mix it up. I have 4 cardio moves that I'm going to do the first round and then 4 that I'll do the second round. But if you're like, no, I just like jump roping, I'm just going to skip the entire time, great. As long as you're getting something cardio in, that's all I ask. All right, we are starting with some high knees. You have 15 seconds. And then we will go, all right? 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. I'm gonna put my timer out of the sun so I can actually see what it's doing. Here we go, 4, 3, 2, and here we go. High knees, what I want you to do is you're sort of like jogging in place here. I want you to aim for getting those legs, or your knees rather, up as high as you can. Aim for getting those thighs parallel to the ground. Good, now if this is not something you could do, if this is too tough on those knees, I invite you to just march it out for me, all right? Get those knees up as high as you can, but if you're able, I want you to go ahead and do these high knees. Get a little bit more speed. As much height as you can. 15 seconds, let's go. And we're gonna pick up a weight and work our obliques a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, all right. Now I'll pick up a weight here. And what we're gonna do is we're going to stand with this weight in front of us. Feet about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit, hips width apart, hips distance apart. All right, join me. All right, we're gonna rotate to the left, back to the center, bring it up, rotate to the right, bring it up, left, up, right. Good, now as you're rotating, make sure to try and keep those hips nice and steady for me, all right? This rotation needs to be coming from these oblique muscles and not from your hips. Good, you should feel this all through the side of your abs. Good, and if you want, if this feels too easy for you, get a heavier weight. I think I'm gonna use 2 weights next time because this, I don't feel like is working me as hard as I need to go. All right, good. Set that down and bring it down to the floor for me. All right, we're gonna do, I'm gonna turn this way, something I like to call the crunch and punch. All right, we are going to crunch up like this. We're gonna punch twice. Flipping back this way, the sun's in my eyes. Here we go, ready? So down to the floor, crunch it up, punch, punch. Good. Bring it up, crunch, and punch. Good. Now, if you struggle to get yourself up here, there's no shame in putting a weight or something on your feet to keep them from coming up off the ground. Tuck them under a sofa. If you've got a small child handy, have them sit on your feet. Punch, punch. Try and keep the work in your abs and not in your upper body. Like, you're not trying to use your arms to get up. You want to use those ab muscles to pull you up. Good, all right. Now we're gonna do some plank jacks. All right, so you're gonna hold yourself in a plank position, and then you're basically gonna do jumping jacks. We did something very similar to this yesterday, but it's a great ab move, so we're gonna do it again. Here we go. All right, plank it out, and jump your feet. If you're on a mat, I just jump my feet right out to the edge of my mat, or off the sides of my mat. Watch your knees. Make sure they're not collapsing inward. Try and keep them aligned with your toes, right? There should be a line from your hip down to your toes. I definitely point that out because my knees do like to collapse inward. All right, try to keep those hips down. Engage that core, pull your belly button towards your spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now, we're gonna stay in this plank position. We're gonna do some plank taps. I'm gonna rotate myself a little bit so you can see what I'm doing, all right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be in this plank position. You're gonna tap your elbow, then tap your shoulder, then you're gonna tap your hips, all right? So here we go. I'm gonna angle it so you can see me a little bit better here. All right, now, I'm gonna tap my elbow. This is nice and slow, this is not fast. Shoulder and hip. Good. Now, if you need to modify this, take it down to your knees, right? Regardless, try and keep that booty nice and low. Don't let it tent up to the sky. Here we go, elbow. Hold those hips still, and still, and still. Don't let them rock. Good. Keep it going. Keep those abs nice and tight. They should be nice and burning after 2 rounds full of planks. All right, we're gonna do some toe taps. So what I want you to do is lay down on your back here. All right. All right, we're gonna bring our legs up like this into a table here. And now all I want you to do is tap your toes down onto the mat and bring it back up. Hold those abs in. Tap it down, nice and slow. Now, if you need this one to bring it up a level, all right, you could try doing this from a C sit. All right, find yourself here in a C and tap those toes down. If you have ankle weights, this move burns. All right, that adds just another whole level of challenge. Mountain climbers are next, so get this going. All right, made it through that one. Flip it over. Mountain climbers are up. This is a little bit like high knees if you've never done this move. It's a lot like high knees, but from a plank position. All right, so here we go. We're coming down into our plank, and you're gonna bring one knee up, all right, and then the other knee up. All right, you're just gonna alternate your knees here, and then as soon as you get comfortable with that, start picking up some speed. All right, good. Keep those shoulders stacked over those wrists. Good, keep those abs firm. Keep your booty down as low as you can without scraping your knees on the ground. Excellent. We're gonna flip it back over again. In just a second, do some frog crunches. Good. Keep your breathing going. Keep your shoulders stacked. 2 and 1. Woo! Yes. Well, my abs are working. All right, now I'm gonna grab a weight here. You could do this one without weight, especially if you've never done it before. I want you to put your feet together, soles of your feet together, wherever they have to be, even if they're out here, all right? And we're gonna lay back, and I want you to touch over your head. I'll show you without a weight first. Touch over your head, sit it up. Oh, that didn't work. My weight vest worked against me. Tap your toes, bring it back. Sit it up, tap your toes. All right, if you want to make it more challenging, add a weight of some sort. Just be careful not to do what I just did and let that weight propel you forward. Don't let it do that. It's cheating. And you're only cheating yourself. So, cheating is not effective in a workout because you don't get any gains from it. Good. Use those abs to pull you up. All right. Excellent. Set that aside. Now we're gonna do some reverse crunches. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna work the bottoms of our abs. We're gonna take your hands, all right, stay laying, and I want you to put your hands under your body here. Press that lower back down into the ground. Extend those legs out and raise them up and lower. Good. Now if this is challenging for you, too challenging that you can't get this one in, go ahead, try doing just one leg at a time. Just do left and then right. All right, keep those legs as straight as you can. If you need some more stability somewhere, you can hold on to a weight. If you put a weight over your head, you can hold on to it to help keep you steady. Good. Keep breathing. Good, there we go, got through that one. Now we're gonna do some mat jumps. Hope you're ready for this. All right, so mountain climbers went front to back. Mat jumps are gonna go left to right. They're exactly what they sound like. We're going to jump over our mat from a plank position though. All right, so you're here, and I want you to jump to the other side. Hop from one side of your mat to the other. Now, if jumping is not something that you can do, start by just stepping it for me, all right? Step right, step left, all right? And if you can bring yourself to a point where you can jump it, awesome. If you have to start by doing teeny tiny jumps, do it, all right? Just give it a try, see what you can do. You'll surprise yourself. Good. Land soft on those feet, right? Protect your knees. Three, 2, 1. There we go. All right, grab a quick sip. And now we're on to side planks. One round of right, one round of left, and then we're on to the beginning again. All right, so for this first one, we're gonna be down on our elbow, all right? Right elbow up on our right foot here, and I just want you to hold it. If you want to add a little something to it, you could go ahead and try a crunch here, all right? Bring that left knee in to that left elbow. But if you don't have that one today, Just stay in this plank. You can also do this from up here on your hand. Just trying to give your wrist, balance. Just trying to give your wrist a break since we've done a lot of plank moves. All right, I'm gonna come back down for that very reason. I did warm up my wrists properly. However, my wrists get real tight and they ache after too many planks. All right, here we go. Woo, switch sides. On to the opposite side wherever you were before. Then we're back to the top with high knees. Take a breath, hold it in, let it go. All right, here we go, ready? Up on that other side and hold it up. Really focus in on that oblique muscle on the bottom and join me for a crunch if you can. Give it a try. Give it more than one try. Don't fail, or sorry, don't give up after one try if it doesn't work. It takes a little bit of practice to find your balance while doing this. You saw me start to fall over the first time too, so it's fine. Just try. You won't know what you can do and what you're capable of if you never try. Good. 5, 3, 2, and 1. All right, woo. Stand it back up. Let's do one more round. Oh, my elbows. Here we are, high knees are up, or whatever cardio it is that you are doing. 1, and go. Go, go. Pick up those knees. Whether you're full on jogging like this, or whether you're just marching, push, push. Good. Keep breathing. Pull those knees up. Fight gravity. Gravity's gonna pull those knees back down, right? You gotta fight against it. Pull them up another inch. 15 seconds. Go. Go, go. You got this, you got this. Keep it up. Pull them up, push through. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, pick up that weight. Let's do some transverse ab action. All right, I'm gonna grab both of mine today, or this time around. So stick my butt out at you, sorry. All right, here we go. Starting here, left, up, right, up. Good. Rotating from those oblique muscles. Try and keep those hips square to the front. Good. Keep those abs pulled in. Keep that belly button pulled towards your spine. I know we're hitting a little bit of shoulders here, even though we did shoulders yesterday. It's okay. It's okay. All right, ready? Crunch and punch time. I'm gonna show you how you can add, if you have a fun resistance band like the pink thing here, I'm gonna add this one in there to show you how this could work. If you have a long resistance band, not a band, but like a resistance rope, if you break one of these guys, you could do this as well. All right, so crunch it up. Now I've got resistance on my punches, which makes me work a little bit harder through those obliques at the top. Come down slow and gentle. It's a little harder to roll through the back with the vest on. That's why sometimes I feel like I'm less graceful than I could be going back down. Good. Almost there. Keep it up. Plank jacks are next. Yes, and there we go. Set that down, flip it over. Let's do some plank jacks. All right, here we are. We're pushing through, guys, we're pushing through. Only 9 more rounds. Here we go. All right, you're in your plank and you're jumping or stepping side to side if that's where you're at. Check those shoulders. Are they stacked over your wrists? Good. Keep your breathing going. Excellent. Go, 10 seconds. You got this. Check those knees, right? Check their alignment. Take a personal time out where you need it. And there it is. Whew. Giving those shoulders a break for a hot second because we're on plank taps next. All right, elbows, shoulders, hips. Makes me think of a head, shoulders, knees, and toes song. Just doesn't quite work. Elbows, shoulders, hips. And if you want to have some more fun, add toes. Elbows, shoulders, hips, and toes. There you go. I got it. Hips. And add a toe, if you would like. If you want to stick with elbows, shoulders, and hips, if that's enough for you, that's fine. If you're on your knees, you would have to come up to your feet to do the toe touches. Hold those hips steady. Started going a little too fast there. My hips started rocking. All right, there's your time. And we are on to those toe taps. All right, so here we go. All right, so you're down, laying flat. You can put your hands up on your hips if you'd like. Tabletop those legs, tap down. Tap it down. Nice and slow, so you really feel that. Good. And remember, you can always bring this up into a C-sit if you would like to increase the challenge. But if we're being real, this is plenty challenging as it is. Good. Use this as your active recovery time, right? It's not as jumpy as the other stuff is, so it allows you to catch your breath a little bit. Good. There we go. Flip it over. Mountain climbers are up. Let's go. We got one more round of mountain climbers, y'all. You can do it one more time. You can make it. Here we go. All right. Now, if you want to change it up, you can change the style of mountain climbers. You could bring them out wide, right? Or you could bring them across to the opposite side. I think I'm going to do that this time. All right? Bring it across. That works those obliques a little bit more. Good. These don't have to be incredibly fast. You want to make sure your form is on and that those abs are getting everything that they're supposed to be getting. 15 seconds. Good. Frog crunches are next. We're almost through, y'all. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right, froggies, let's go. Flip it over, feet together, pick up a weight if you would like, or not, it's up to you. Here we go. Bring it down, tap it back, all the way to the floor, sit it up. Down. Make your abs do the work if you're holding a weight. And if you're not, don't let your momentum carry you forward, all right? Your arms should not be doing all of the lifting here. Should be in your abs. Good. Keep it up. Reverse crunches are up next. There we go. All right, so we're back down for these reverse crunches. Whether you do single leg or both legs together, up to you. Get those hands up under your body to hold yourself still. All right, so drop the legs down, bring them back up. Now your goal here is to float those legs off the ground a little bit, right? Don't let them go all the way down, but if you need to, pause at the bottom, let those heels rest, and then bring it back up, all right? Hands slip in. There we go. Really pull that belly button in to control those legs on that descent. Control, control. Here you go. Yes, all right. And mat jumps, side planks, and we're done. Let's go. Here we go, flip it. You got 3 more minutes, you could do this. Quick sip. Mat jumps, let's go. Whether you're stepping, doing some little jumps, or doing full jumps, get it, all right? Use those abs to pull your body up. Sorry, the hair in my eye, there we go. Light landings. This should be as much of an ab move as it is, whoops, a leg move, and shoulders for that matter. 15 seconds, go. You could do anything for 10 more seconds. You got this. Push, push. 3, 2, and 1. You did it. Let's knock some side planks out here. Whether you're going elbow or on your hand, up to you. I'm gonna go hand this time. I don't have enough padding for my elbow out here. And yes, that's me being a little bit of a princess. I'm okay with that. Here we go. All right, plank it out, hold it up, add in a crunch. Control that crunch, especially if you're up on your hand. I'm gonna adjust my hand a little bit. It's a little bit too far out there. Here we go. Stack that wrist underneath that shoulder if you are up on your hand here. Good. 15 seconds. You got it. Then one more move, and you've done it. 10. Control. 4, 3, maybe one more. There you go. Woo! One more side. Let's go. One more and we're done. Oh, I'm trying to look. My calorie burn is not working. All right, I'll look at it later. Here we go. I'll tell you at the end what my calorie burn is. We'll see what yours is, all right? Here we go. Holding it up. Wrist is stacked. Add in some crunches if you can. If you're just holding it, that is also fine. Another mod, if you want here, you could tap that hip down to the ground or towards the ground. Woo. Dip the hip. Let's go, 10 seconds, and this workout is over. Balance, don't fail me now. And there it is. We have completed another workout. Apparently my watch stopped working, so who knows what that burn was. Judging on how I feel right now, I'm gonna say that for those 24 minutes, it was probably close to a 200 calorie burn, which is outstanding. What was your burn? Comment, let me know how you did. Let me know how you've been liking this challenge. I'm always open to new ideas, new things you'd like to see. And I invite you to join me tomorrow